Hi, Sunnybrook ladies. My name is Janelle and I work here at the church office. And I just was going to talk to you just a little bit about Mary's challenge for today on learning to love our husbands. I think she had some great challenges, some great points. I really liked her idea of showing our husbands gratitude, finding something that we are thankful every day for. I liked her challenge of praying every day. I think we as wives, that we pray a lot of times for our husbands, but we may not pray consistently every day, and maybe it's a generalized prayer, and maybe we need to be more specific, find the things that we just know daily are going on in our husbands' lives. I know right now during this time, my prayer for my husband has been as the decisions he's had to make for the people that work with him, and I know some of those are harder than maybe I even understand. So I think just her challenges for prayer and gratitude are wonderful. I also, along with her 1 Thessalonians 5 verses, I also just thought about the Ephesians 5 verses. Everybody knows the part about wives, submit to your husbands, and we sometimes struggle with that. I think if you read that whole section, husbands are challenged also in that. And at the end, in verse 33, it talks about summing it up as husband should love his wife as himself, because he can do no harm to himself. And wives should respect their husbands. And I had a preacher one time who talked about that, and husbands show probably their love for wives, and maybe not verbal, maybe not holding our hand, maybe not doing the cute little things or the sweet things that we think of as love, but as caring for us. They see going to work and providing for us as a great show of love. And sometimes we don't understand their style of thinking, and so we go, oh gosh, he doesn't tell me how much he loves me, or he doesn't show me these things, but he is in his way showing us and loving us by providing for us. And that also challenges women to respect their husbands, and I think sometimes we may struggle with that, especially even with our conversations when we're frustrated with our close friends, that we may not, we may even give our friends a bad view of our husbands when that's just really our frustration speaking, because our husbands are not that way. But I just think that's a great verse. The whole section, I think it's summed up in that. People get kind of caught up in some of the wording in there, but I think if you read that bottom line, it's a really great challenge. And I just hope that as you read through Mary's devotional today, that you can just see some ways that she has challenged you and pick some of those. I think that everybody has an individual, your relationship with your husband changes and goes through different times in our lives, and grows. And I just think I, as a wife, looking back after being married for 30 plus years, that I know a lot more now than I did when I started out, and a lot of things that frustrated me when we were newly married, I have learned are just not that important. I should probably just have learned to go, my expectations, which my husband tells me all the time, if I just have expectations and I never tell him what I'm thinking, bad communication. So expectations are only good if you can communicate those to your husband and he can communicate to you. So I hope today you can find ways to love your husband well, that you can look at how communication really is important. If you have an expectation of your husband, you probably should let him know that. He will have a chance of achieving that expectation if he knows he is expected to achieve that expectation. So I hope you have a great day. I hope just this devotional speaks to you, and that you can just find something in this devotional that you can take one step forward, and tomorrow your marriage will just be enriched by what you've learned today. Have a great day.